everybody, good to see you. Let's talk about the sextile and the trine between Venus and Pluto in Synastry. So either one of these is a fine aspect to have. We don't have the typical pressures that we associate with Pluto, with either the sextile or the trine. The Venus person doesn't interpret the Pluto person as somebody who's going to change them unduly or unwantedly. They invite the kinds of insights, changes that the Pluto person will inspire in them. And the Venus person finds the Pluto person to be very resourceful, somebody who has some wisdom and life experience that can help them to build more of the kind of secure life that they're really looking for. And we don't bring a lot of psychological baggage to the relationship that the other one finds to be very difficult to deal with. We all bring a certain amount of baggage, all of us. Doesn't matter how therapized we are. We all have our individual quirks and weirdness, and we all have a past. And our past that the Pluto person is bringing, that's not seen as something that is going to keep the Venus person from having a happy life or progressing or growing. They aren't threatened by that. So the dark side of the Pluto person is really not a fearful thing to the Venus person. And the Venus person is not attracted to that either. Not like with the difficult aspects where we're very magnetized by the kind of hard time that we're going to give each other. I mean, we really are lusting after that with the hard aspects, because we're going to be changed and transformed radically by the kind of stress and the pressure and the kinds of difficulties from the past and undigested bits of trauma. We're just going to pour that all over the relationship with the difficult aspects from Venus to Pluto, Moon to Pluto, Sun to Pluto, basically Pluto to inner planets. The Pluto person is really going to use the inner planet as a conduit to work out some of their deepest, darkest parts of themselves. We aren't attracted by that idea of stress with the sextile or the trine, or really with the novile, or sort of halfway with quintiles. But sextiles and trines are more like a harmony that just exists there. So it's like whatever weirdness the Pluto person brings to the table, the Venus person is equipped to deal with that. They really don't shrink from that, and they aren't really heavily impacted by it in a negative sense. They're impacted by it in a positive sense, but we don't really pay attention a great deal to the positive things in relationships. Those tend to be something that can fall into the category of white noise. In most relationships, our attention is drawn to what isn't working. It's drawn to what's going wrong. It's drawn to the flaws in the relationship. Just like in our birth charts, in our personalities, we don't tend to spend a lot of time noticing or praising our easy aspects. We spend a lot of time focusing on and try to change and mitigate and understand our hard aspects, because that's where things are usually going wrong or stressful in our lives. So we don't notice very much sextiles or trines at all, but boy, are they good if you can have them. And noviles too, and a lot of conjunctions can just be really, really fabulous, because these are harmonies that we don't work for. They're just givens. So it's just a given with the sextile of the trine between Venus and Pluto that the Venus person is going to be changed. They're really not going to resist that. And we even invite it. We see in the Pluto person wisdom, life experience, even traumas that they've been through that we can absorb and incorporate into our life. So it's like we get the best out of the worst that the Pluto person has been through. That's actually a really wonderful reward. That can make the Pluto person feel really good. Like, you know what? Yeah, the crap that I've been through really hasn't been wasted. So we can offer each other a lot with these quiet little aspects. They are romantic. We're not going to tear each other's clothes off like we will with the hard aspects, but they're romantic in the sense that they bring a certain intimacy, because Pluto is secrets. And intimacy is very much made up of the sharing of secrets, the imparting of information to each other that nobody else knows, or very few people know. We're trusting each other with our secrets. And that's easy with these particular aspects, the sextile or the trine. We don't feel like the other person is going to use it against us, and we don't want to use it against the other person. So there's a high level of intimacy and legitimately romanticizing each other with the sextile or the trine, because of the level of sharing and the fearlessness when it comes to the sharing, the trusting each other with our dirty little secrets. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please find me on Patreon and support my channel. My new website does debut this coming January 2022. So check me out over there. I'll have lots of new options, subscriber options. My courses will be available. And I will see you guys.